record. So now we're going to talk about isosceles trapezoids. So not just a trapezoid, but an isosceles trapezoid. So an isosceles trapezoid is just like an isosceles triangle. It has two congruent sides. So remember, a trapezoid, if I draw a trapezoid can be a lot of different ways. The main requirement of a trapezoid is we have a pair of parallel lines, but exactly one pair of parallel lines. So that would be a trapezoid right there. We could also draw it maybe like this, okay? That is also a trapezoid. So an isosceles trapezoid is just one where the two sides, these are called your legs. So we still have parallel lines. It just means that these guys are congruent. The legs are congruent. Okay, so that's an isosceles trapezoid. Isosceles trapezoids have lots of really cool features. They have the upper and lower base angles are congruent. So they have these angles down here are congruent. Those are lower base angles. And they're congruent. And then they have the upper base angles also congruent. The consecutive angles on the non-parallel sides are supplementary. So that would mean that this angle plus this angle would equal 180. And this angle plus this angle would also equal 180 degrees. We also know that the diagonals are congruent. So if I draw a diagonal in here, this diagonal is congruent to this diagonal. So AD is congruent to CB. Okay, so those are our features in a trapezoid, isosceles trapezoid. Way more than just in a regular trapezoid. In a regular trapezoid, all you get is parallel sides. So on this one, it asks for the measure of DEF. So let's find out, where is DEF? Here's DEF. And so I know that angle D is also 77 degrees because the lower base angles are congruent. So I can say that this guy is 77 degrees. Then I know that angle E is supplementary to angle D. So if angle E and angle D are supplementary, somebody tell me in the chat, how big is angle E? Okay, so angle E is 103 degrees because it is supplementary to angle D, 103. So the measure of DEF is 103. What is the measure of GFE? What do you think, guys? What's GFE? Good. So that one is congruent. So that's 103 as well. Okay, and then it says, what is the length of ED? So what do y'all think? You think you know what the length of ED is? It gave me one piece. Okay, so because all of these are 8 feet, all of these segments that are marked congruent, that means that these are 8. Also makes it an isosceles trapezoid. So we get that ED is 16 feet. We've got to find the measure of angle MQP. All right, so first I don't know where MQP is. I got to figure that out. MQP. Okay, and oh, it tells me a little information. It tells me MNP. MNP is 107. Okay, so let's see. Let's work ourselves around. 107, so it's got to be supplementary to this angle right down here, or it's congruent to this angle over here, 107 degrees. Okay, so either way, I'm trying to find MQP, so I think it's probably better to go with the congruent one, angle P. So to find angle MQP, they're supplementary, right? So how big is MQP? All right, so we got 73 for that guy right there. 73. That's because they're supplementary. 73 degrees. So then it asks for NPQ. Well, we already said that one, 107. Okay, I think I would have put that one first. All right, so we're okay. Upper angles, upper base angles congruent, lower base angles congruent, and then consecutive upper lower are 180. They're supplementary. NM is 22 inches, so I got to mark that. This is why I redraw my pictures so I can actually mark them. It wants to know the length of PQ. You think you know what the length of PQ is? Good. Okay. So the length of PQ, since it's an isosceles trapezoid, is also going to be 22. 22. Now it says PNR. Ooh, okay, this is getting fancy. All right, PNR is 47. So that's right here. That's this guy right here, PNR. Right here. Let's do a highlighter. NRP. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, that one's easier to find. So if that one piece right there is 47, then this piece is also 47. So then by triangle sum theorem, did you mark the green triangle right? NRP. Yes, I got the right one there. So are you saying PNR? Yes, I think those are all marked correctly. So now I'm going to use the triangle sum theorem. So 47 plus 47 plus angle NRP should equal 180 degrees. So then I would use my calculator to come up with that. 180 minus 47 minus 47. So that would be 86 degrees. So that guy right there is 86 degrees. NRM or RNM, we just figured that one out. So we would say this whole thing is 107. And so we would do 107 minus 47 would equal 60. So this guy would be 60 degrees. Okay. Yes, 86. Nice. Nice. All right. So that's pretty much all there is with the trapezoids. If you have questions while